Jesus had many followers, but he chose 12 in particular, and he gave them a mission. Jesus gave these 12 authority to do miraculous things, including casting out evil spirits and healing. These miraculous powers were intended to validate their message. Much like Moses in the Old Testament, who performed signs and wonders, the apostles also performed signs and wonders. We are told in the book of Hebrews that these signs and wonders were intended to validate their message. In the book of Acts, we read of the apostles casting out impure spirits and healing. This is the very authority that they were given by Christ in Matthew 10. We read again in Acts that when these miracles were performed by the apostles, the people paid close attention to what was said. So in Matthew chapter 10, we have this list of 12 apostles. It's interesting that Jesus didn't go to the synagogue or temple and get the brightest, most influential individuals to follow him. Instead, he chose ordinary people, fishermen, a tax collector, and even those who would deny or even betray him. The message that they had was that the kingdom of heaven has come near. This long-awaited Messiah has finally appeared. Jesus knew full well that they would face opposition because not everyone would accept their message. They are told many times in this chapter to not worry and to not be afraid. Jesus had sent them, the Holy Spirit would guide them, and God the Father was looking over them. Nothing would happen to them without God allowing it, for even the hairs on their head were numbered. Despite God's protection, the apostles would face persecution, imprisonment, and even death. Many religious leaders of the day, rather than accept Jesus as the promised Messiah, they were filled with jealousy and opposed the apostles and their message. The persecution of the early church did not start at the hands of the Roman government, but with the Jewish leaders who rejected Jesus as the promised Messiah. Despite the opposition to their message, there were many who believed.